first thing you need to remember is that filmmaking is composed of more than one idea. The first one being the actual editing, the color grading, the shot selection, and all the other technicals. The other side being the storytelling one, the writing behind the film and the set, and the making of the script, and just the flow of everything. In the end, you combine these two together and you end up with something much more special, like choosing your shot and coloring it in a way that portrays the feelings you thought of when you're writing the film. When writing a film, which in this case is your poetry video, start out by thinking of a theme you'd like your story to revolve around. Examples being friendship, love, adventures, or maybe just an advocacy you believe in a lot. We all love a story, and we all have our favorites. But no matter how many times we reread our stories, the only story we can tell the best will always be our own. Choose a story that lives deep within your heart, and tell it with your own creative writing, because a good film always has a great story. When shooting and editing for your film, the essence of a poetry video is in using your everyday clips and putting them together to create a story without having that intention in the first place. The truth is that video clips ripped off their audio and joined with other clips immediately changes the meaning of the clip and its use. A good tip is to not shoot for your script. Shoot everyday things in your life. Don't try to shoot whatever the script says. The reason a good poetry video captures emotion is because it gives the viewer the feeling of what they go through in their lives. So combining whatever shots you have from the past and stripping its audio, then compiling it into one video creates an illusion that everything is just happening as everything does. This is important because it doesn't overwhelm the viewer. The editing is simple. There's no need for fancy transitions. All you need is a normal, quick cut. Don't stress yourself with the editing, but try to choose a main color palette that could give off that certain vibe you want to emit. In the end, you have a quote-unquote everyday life sort of video and a good script about the theme you wrote yourself. And now all you have to do is to put them together. It may seem either super simple or super complicated, but just try and do it. And there's so much more you realize you can do with shots taken out of a cell phone, for example, or a not so good camera. Honestly, all you need now is some instinct to choose what needs changing. And in the end, you'll see that you've created something really, really special. Not only for yourself, but for the people around you. After this, you'll realize the truth about filmmaking. Filmmaking isn't about having the best gear or having all the skills. Filmmaking is about telling a story, your story. And what's important is how you tell it. And nobody can tell your own story better than yourself. So pick up your camera, be it a phone or a DSLR, because your story needs telling. It's been Melvin Altman, and this has been my story.